What's up, guys? SquidRide here, bringing you back another episode of Stanley Parable. So, yeah, let's get started.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Right.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Sorry if it's a little quiet, by the way. Yeah. I really want to know why that door's open now. Like, I need to know. Okay, well, yeah, let's just go. Maybe we'll find out sooner or later. Or just not at all, it's just like randomness.
When Stanley came to a scene of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Decisions. Yeah, sure.
Yet there was not a single
I'm so quiet
person
today.
there either.
It's weird.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah, sure, why not? What was that? Huh. Is that a button? Oh no. Fire hose.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
Oh, yeah, this...
And as Stanley
Whoa!
pondered
Wait
this,
a minute.
he began to make other
Holy
strange
crap.
observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
This is creepy.
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for
Weird
that
noises.
matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange.
Oh my
This can't
god.
be real.
What the heck?
And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it.
God.
I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation.
This is so weird.
His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself,
Right.
I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh my god, that's
Then he
awesome.
imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much
So creepy.
fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
Oof.
Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
Oh my
And
god,
while he
this
thought
is
it
so
all very
weird.
odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
So weird.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too, surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
Okay.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his
Oh my
back,
god, this is so weird.
the fresh air of a world outside.
Wake up, Stanley!
Let me wake up, he thought to
It
himself.
isn't a dream. He's just killing
I'm
himself.
through with this dream.
He's just killing himself,
I wish
isn't
it
he?
to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want.
Oh, this is so
I want my apartment
demented.
and my wife
in like a weird
and my
way,
job.
but it's not like
All I want
scary.
is my
It's just
life
freaking
exactly
weird.
the way
I don't
it's
even
always
know.
been.
I don't even know.
My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Yeah, sure. Of course it will.
am okay.
Okay. Oh, wait.
Stanley began
Yep.
screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real.
This is so weird.
Please, just someone tell me I am real.
Why is everything getting all red?
Can anyone
What?
hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Yep. Okay, I'm done. I don't even know what to say.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Holy crap. Oh my
She
god.
woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day,
What?
her
That's
walk
me,
was
man.
interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled
Oh
through
my
town
God.
talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she
crazy.
would soon turn to go
He's
call
mentally
an ambulance,
insane.
for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real
So
and
weird.
what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of
I'm
her
so
life.
quiet this episode.
She
It's
had
weird.
no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Okay. So, is that the end? Or, wait, hold on. It's loading pretty fast, so I'm guessing not. And my dog is scratching at the door. So, I'm going to go let him in real quick. Whoa. Alright, okay. So, I guess that is it. So, that's all for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a like in the description below or whatever, wherever it is. And subscribe for more live gaming commentary. So, see you guys later. SquidRide signing out. See ya.